Liverpool managed to hold the current Premier League leaders tonight, but with both Arsenal and Spurs falling short too, do you feel this is 2 points lost and not a point gained?
Well, it is. I mean, it's not a bad result in isolation, but if you look at the results that we've had recently, I mean, as you said, just before we started recording, Liverpool haven't won a Premier League game in January in 2017. So because of that, it felt as if we had to win tonight. But these aren't the sorts of games that Liverpool's season or Liverpool's failed title challenge will be defined on. Liverpool have lost 3 games this season, and they've been to Bournemouth, Swansea, and Burnley. Chelsea have also lost 3 games this season, and they've lost it to Liverpool, Arsenal, and Tottenham. So the result against Swansea was so damaging. Not only the fact that it was in between the Southampton games and the Wolverhampton game, but just because it meant that the game tonight we had to win. And although we played well, we didn't. And it's just another blow, I think.
The result tonight did bring a 3 straight defeat streak to an end, but as you said, Liverpool still haven't won a game in 2017. Could you put this down to an absence of players such as Coutinho? I know he's come back through injury, the likes of Mane being away at the African Cup of Nations and Matip as well, or is this down to the whole team itself failing to perform?
I think I'm right in saying that tonight was the first time since November that we had Mane, Lallana, Coutinho and Firmino available to be selected at the same time. We didn't actually see all 4 on the same pitch at the same time, but we're getting there. We're getting the team back together. We have had some key absentees. Matip and Mane are the obvious ones. So you asked whose fault is that we were in that position. It's highlighted a severe lack in depth in the squad that I actually thought that we did have. You can go and read all my stuff that I've been writing this season, because a lot of it turns out is absolutely wrong. Because I was like, yeah, this might be the strongest. This might be the strongest Liverpool squad I've seen for a few seasons now. And we get to January and we have like literally 3 or 4 injuries, and it's like, yeah, there's no depth there. So because we've been missing these players, and also the fact that players like Chan, Wijnaldum, Origi, Sturridge, they haven't been in any form whatsoever. It's just meant that this run that we've been on, it explains that. Just no one's been in form. But hopefully now, the players are coming back in. We're going to get that settled team back together. Hopefully from now until the end of the season, we just have to pray that we're able to pick our best team week in and week out, and we just win as many games as possible.
And as we know, Liverpool were knocked out of the League Cup last week to Southampton, which saw them miss out on a final against their rivals Manchester United. Were you surprised that Jurgen Klopp played such an inexperienced team in the FA Cup shortly after?
Right, yeah. I wasn't surprised. Klopp, ever since he's come in, he's looked to use the Cups as an opportunity to play younger players, which we saw. Ben Woodburn got another start. Ajaria got another start. The problem at the weekend against Wolves was, as I said, is that experienced players like Shan, Lucas, Origi, none of them played well. And obviously the Wolves game was difficult because the Chelsea game was 2 days later. I've seen Liverpool win the FA Cup. I haven't seen Liverpool win the league, So there's only one thing that I want this team to be focusing on. And given the position that we were in, if it meant resting a few players for tonight's game to give us the best possible chance of winning, then I'm all for that personally. It's obviously a bit embarrassing to get knocked out at home by a team from the division below you, but it happens. The league is what we want. Also, our squad isn't that strong, so it's clear that we can't challenge on a number of fronts. So if we're going to pick one, then even though we had lost against Swansea the week before, pick the league. We gave the game tonight the best possible shot that we could by playing a strong team. Fortunately, we didn't get the win, but at least we gave ourselves a chance and we played better tonight.
Finally, Liverpool don't have many games now left this season. It's 15 to be exact. What do you expect for the rest of the season?
I expect us to be, honestly, now we have Mane back and Coutinho and Firmino and Lallana, I expect us to go on a sort of run that we went on in about October, November time. That's what we need to do. We need to go on a run like Chelsea did. We have 15 league games left. I honestly think that you can't afford to lose any of them at this stage. You have to be winning all your home games and then hope that Chelsea slip up. They play Arsenal at the weekend. That would be a big big boost if they drop points again. But it's going to be difficult. We know that. But at least we didn't get beat tonight, and it means that you're staring at a challenge for top 4, which is just something that I can't really bear thinking about, given the position we were in November.
Anything you want to add, Jamie?
Just have a good one, boys. I missed you.
Well, thank you for joining us today. It was Jamie Braidwood speaking of Liverpool's struggles in January.